To celebrate the release of the new Lilo and Stitch movie, I have trawled through the internet to bring you some of my favourite Lilo and Stitch crochet patterns. But no. We have not just got amigurumi today. We have got phone cases, we have got practical items, we have got keychains. So there literally is going to be something for everyone throughout this video. Stay tuned for all of my favourite patterns, and we will be kicking off with an amigurumi number. We are kicking off with Amour, and yes, we are kicking off with an amigurumi because you can't have Stitch without making an amigurumi out of him. This is an adorable Stitch pattern. I love the features of this one and the placement of those features. It's not just your standard Stitch. He's got a personality because we know he also has a wild vibe as well as being a little bit adorable. We are kicking off with an amigurumi, and I would love to know if you have already made something for the Stitch movie or if you're planning on making something for it from this roundup. So if amigurumi is not your vibe, then this next pattern is for you. You want to give a little nod to Stitch, but you don't want to go all out there. Ollie and Holly have bought you a crochet stitch keyring. This is a great pictorial tutorial as well over on their blog. It shows you broken down step by step exactly how to make this adorable keychain. A great practical item, a great practical gift if you know someone that's a Stitch lover, not just to celebrate the movie, and a quick make as well. I promise you there would be something for everyone in this roundup, and if you are a granny square lover, then this is the pattern for you. Our next pattern comes from Olya Tea Cozy, and it is this adorable Stitch granny square blanket. There are two squares in this blanket. The first one is the Stitch inspired one, and the second one is the one that complements this. This is going to be a great gift if you want to gift a blanket for a kiddo, but you don't want it to be your traditional granny square, or if you have a Disney obsessed kiddo in your life. Again, another practical make, and one that is not an amigurumi. Alrighty, so we do have another amigurumi because, listen, everybody's got a different amigurumi vibe. You've got the ones that like the kawaii, the ones that like the realistic, so we've got to include a couple of amigurumis for everybody in this roundup. Now, I will just say, stay tuned because I have two very adorable amigurumi patterns coming up, and when you see them, you'll just lose your mind with cuteness. So stay tuned for that. This next pattern, however, comes from Wonder Crochet, and it is an amigurumi stitch. Now, I love seeing the different ways people make up a character, and I like to have variation in my amigurumi. I like to make something different even if it's the same character. So if you didn't like our first amigurumi, then maybe this is the one for you. Let me know, have you made an amigurumi stitch yet? Are you planning on making one for the release of the movie, or are you already Stitch obsessed and you've got about 1,000 of these bad boys just lying around all over your house? No judgment here from me if you are Stitch obsessed, because I am Stitch obsessed too. So those patterns that I told you were freaking adorable and that you needed to stay tuned for, those are these amazing Stitch and Angel Snugglers. I don't know what it is about these, I just think they're gorgeous. These are brought to you by Purr Crafted Design, and I just think they're adorable. I love that sleepy, lying down, snuggler, cuddly aesthetic. The colours are adorable, a dreamy sort of lighter blue colour. I just think these are gorgeous. If you've got a friend or, you know, a child or someone having a baby around now, these would be great for that, as well as if you've got a Disney obsessed person that will just love these patterns. Another amigurumi, but a different style. We have two patterns from our next designer. The first one from Medaami Crochet is something that we could not have done this roundup without, and it is a gorgeous little Scrump doll. Now, if Stitch isn't your bag and you don't like Lilo and Angel's not your thing, but you're just obsessed with Scrump, then that's okay because we have got you covered. This cutie is a great addition to any Stitch fans collection. You could make a Stitch and a Scrump and an Angel. You'd have the full collection. So we couldn't not include it in the roundup. And let me know, which character is your favourite? Is it Lilo? Is it Stitch? Do you like one of the aliens? You know, is it some random character that we've never probably heard of and it was an extra in one of the films? Let me know in the comments which character is your fave. Our second pattern from Medaami Crochet is another practical make, and it is one that I would like to guess that a lot of people probably haven't thought about, and it is a Stitch phone case. Yes, you heard me right, a Stitch phone case. Now, this again is another way to just give the nod. If you love Stitch, slap him on the back of your phone. No one has to be any of the wiser, no grand gestures, no massive amigurumis. You can just have a gorgeous Stitch phone case. A practical make, a make that is going to be great for teens in your life if they love Stitch, or yourself or a friend. It's just another great make that isn't an amigurumi. Like I said, we have all bases covered. So our next amigurumi is again a different design. Now, if you love a gnome, this is the Stitch inspired amigurumi for you. It is a Stitch inspired gnome. Now, these gnomes are everywhere. You can get them for spring, summer, autumn, winter, Christmas, Easter. There is a gnome for everything, and now there is a gnome for Stitch and a Disney gnome to boot. If you want to make an amigurumi but don't want your traditional Stitch character vibe, then this pattern is going to be the one for you. You can make Stitch in a gnome style instead. So hands up if you like crochet ears. Hands up if you want crochet Stitch ears, because this next pattern is by Lizzie B Handmade, and it is an adorable pair of Stitch ears. Now, I'm thinking you're going to see the movie, you want to dress up a little bit, you've got Stitch ears, your kids want to dress up as Stitch because he's all the rage, you've got Stitch ears. You just want to stick some ears on your head to do, I don't know, film a YouTube video or something like that. You've got Stitch ears. A great pattern, a practical pattern, a pattern that is going to be a big hit with the kiddos, and it's not an amigurumi. This is the pattern for you. And finally, we could not do a Lilo and Stitch pattern roundup with who's missing Lilo herself. This comes from Crochet Grove, and it is an adorable Lilo doll. Now, if you know who Crochet Grove is, you'll know that she designs the cutest patterns. And this Lilo doll is no different. You can have the full collection. Lilo, Stitch, Scrump, Angel. Literally, you can have them all with this pattern roundup. I absolutely adore this one, especially made in plushy yarn. I was never a fan of dolls in plushy yarn, but I think Lilo looks adorable. Let me know in the comments, flood my comment section with your favourite character. We need to have a bit of a battle here. Are you a Stitch lover, a Lilo lover, an Angel lover? Do you like one of the other characters? Is Scrump your favourite? Let me know in the comments. And if you would like any other character roundups, please let me know in the comments as well. I love searching for these patterns. It's a great source of inspiration, and I like helping you out as well. Chuck a like on this video if you are a Stitch fan and you cannot wait to go and see the movie. New videos go up every Wednesday and Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.